Hey guys, how we doing? Okay, here we are, 10-minute jazz lesson, right? If you can play guitar, but you've maybe not done any jazz, right? Which I've done hardly any jazz, but I'll show you what I know so far, and you can mess about with it because it's dead easy. Right, hold an A7, and use your pinky on the 3rd fret as well. You see that? Right, this is one of the shapes, right? And there's only like 2 shapes really that can be used all over the place. So what I want you to do with that's A7. Now if you take that up 2 strings so that you're on the bottom, go to the 5th fret, holding the same shape. That's also A7, right? Now the secret is we're doing what's called a triad, right? Which is just 3 notes and the other ones are blotted out. So remember when you first started playing guitar, and maybe your fingers were leaning over and you were picking strings and they were kind of getting in the way and you get told, you know, try and get them cleaner. Well, in this case, we want to block them off. So from that, we just want to block the other ones off. So as we're only playing the notes we're holding down, so you see? That's your triad. Now that's an A7, right? So that's a B7, C7, etc. Right? You can work all that out yourself, right? Now, right hand strumming, right? We want to do a thing called la pompe, right? And it's essentially your first stroke down, like so, and the second one, lift your fingers up, so as that all the strings are just kind of, right? So. So as you can see, this can slide all over the place. So that's one, that's your first one, right? The second one, the second shape we're going to learn, if you can hold a C7, yeah? But what we're doing is this finger, move it up a string to the top, so you're on the G there, right? And again, we're blocking off all the strings we're not holding down, so. Okay, now, you don't have to play this one. You can play that without. So, to go up here, I'll show you, that's an A7. Now, if you slide them all down a fret, take this finger and put it the fret above. That's an A minor 6, right? Now, the funny thing about all these mad jazz chords is not only is it an A minor 6, but it's also a D7. Don't ask me why, but like, listen to this. Right, there's A minor. There's A minor 6. Here's D7. And here's A minor 6, or D7. You see? So it can be both A minor 6 and D7. I know it's a bit of a weird concept, but you will get used to it, okay? So, now you know that circle of fifths thing that you never quite got your head round? Well, there's an easy way of doing it, right? You just, so let's start up at the 12th fret here, holding our A7 shape, right? And then slide down the fret, like so, and that finger on top shows that it's the minor 6 shape, right? And then slide down a fret again, but back to your A7 shape. Slide down a fret, finger back on. And that's you going right through the circle of fifths and fourths. So anyway, let's put it all together in something we can actually play with, right? So hold your A7 again, right? you can take that down a string as well, right? This thing doesn't just play on the bottom. You can move it here, but when you move it down like that, it becomes a minor 7. That would be a D minor 7. So that's A7. Take it down a string, and then back down again. A minor 7. A7. Now that's at E7, right? Now another one that I want to show you is a half diminished, right? So holding that same A7 shape, right? But you can put that finger down here. And this can slide everywhere as well. You can do all sorts with that, right? So all from the one A7 shape. You know, the half diminished, get this extra finger here as well. Okay, so and you can do all sorts of things. Like I said, the most basic version of that would be like. See what I'm doing there? It's just sliding down and doing the other shape, back up a fret and there, so you can do all sorts of things with it. Stuff like that. Anyway, so I'll show you how to play Sweet Georgia Brown, and that can get you started, and you can start messing about with like try to do solos and things over it as well. But so the minor 6 shape over here, right? And that's the 7th fret there. You can put that finger down again, like you're holding. That gives us E7. Slide down a fret, and that finger, which is A7, slide down a fret and that finger, which is D7, you can use that if you want. Right, so it's now I'm going to show you another way. Right, that shape there, hold on to it, but move it all down a string, and you can hook that thumb over if you want as well. Now that's actually on the thumbs on the 3rd fret there, so that's a G6 9. Right, that's a D7, but you take it down a string, it's a G6 9, right? So again, to begin with, it's this is all just 2 chords. 7th fret for that, and then back to your E. Seventh fret, but you're not in the bottom, you're 1 string down, so it's the E minor 7 that is. And then down to the B. That's how it finishes there, so I think that's 10th fret, it's like D minor 6th, or put that down as well. I don't know what you cut, the chords can mean anything. Anyway, have a lot of fun with those 2 chords. Adios!